Hi BookTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today I am coming to you with another video for my Harlequin project. So in case you are new to my channel, I will leave a link to the original video I did down below if you want a further explanation, but the very quick explanation is that I have a lot of category romance / Harlequin books on my shelves. There's another shelf here that you can't see. A lot. I have cataloged one shelf, shelf. Only 4 actual shelves themselves, double stacked. I'm at close to 500. That's from one bookshelf. So I still have 1, 2, 3 more to go. I'll probably come in the range of over 2,000 by the time I'm done cataloging them. So there's a lot. So my project is that every week I do a random pick of 3 books and I read them. I put them in line to read next, essentially. So it's a way for me to pick which Harlequin or category romance books I'm reading next. I do these, like I say, this is for week 32. These might not get read in week 32 or week 33, maybe even week 34. We don't know. They will get read at some point. They're just going to be next in line, essentially. So yeah, so that is how that works. And I am very excited about the 3 books. I'm excited about all of them when I get them. And that's part of the fun of doing this random pick of them, because they're books that, these are all on my shelves. I mean, I'm organizing them right now, but, hopefully, my original goal was by the end of the summer. Now I'm hoping for by the end of the year that these will all be properly organized and my shelves are going to look super pretty. But at least it'll be a fun way, instead of me like cherry picking, being like, oh, that one looks good, or that one. This makes sure that I kind of read stuff that I might not have looked at. So that being said, the first book is a reread, but this is specifically picked for Garbogus. So this is the only one I didn't randomly pick, but I picked it for a very specific reason. So this is Saving Mariana by Laurie Robinson. This is a Harlequin historical novel. It is number 1270 and it came out in February of 2016. The reason I picked this one is because it takes place in 1692. For anyone who knows anything about American history, 1692 was kind of an infamous year for the hanging of witches in Salem. So yes, this is a romance that takes place during the Salem witch trials. I mean, if there was never a Garbogus book, you know what I mean? So yeah, I am very excited. Like, I read this one a number of years ago, but I did kind of like, I'll be honest, this one was a book that at the time I was like, I'm not sure if I really want to read this one in public. And I kind of like was reading it, and I don't know if I even read through the whole thing. I don't remember how it ends. So I am excited about getting back to it now. So let me read the back for you. Sea Captain Richard Tarr must claim his child after the death of his estranged wife. Arriving in Salem, he's shocked to discover his daughter in the care of Mariana Lindquist, a rumored witch. This beautiful, gentle woman awakens unfamiliar feelings in Richard. As the threat from the Salem witch hunters grows, he knows he must protect misunderstood Mariana, and at all costs. Little does he know that with Mariana helping him bond with his little girl, she just might be saving him right back. So yeah, I mean, kudos to Laurie Robinson, and I've said this before, for doing this. There is an author's note in this, which is just, I'm not making fun. I mean, this is fun. This is really fun. I mean, okay, for the good people of Salem in 1692, maybe not so much fun, but this is fun. So yeah, as you can see, Massachusetts, 1692. And then that passage from the King James Version of the Bible, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, which I think is actually incorrect. I'm pretty sure the word is actually prisoner and not witch, but it was changed at some point. I do not know that much about about the Bible, but I have heard that before. But anyway, we're not here to discuss religion. We are here to discuss delightful books. The second book on my, and side note, this is available as an ebook if you wanted to read it yourself. And I think if you guys have Kobo, there is something called Kobo Plus, which is very similar to KU, to Kindle Unlimited. It's like $10 a month and you get like access to all these different books. This is on there. I'm almost certain this is on there if you have Kobo Plus, which I do. So yeah, anyway, that's a thing. Next, we have an old Harlequin American romance. This is Love Changes by Barbara Breton. This is Harlequin American Romance book number 3. So this is the 3rd book in the American romance line. That is a 3. Yeah, that is a 3 right there. This was published in April of 1983, my friends. And guys, this is also available as an ebook. I looked. So Barbara Breton clearly got her rights back to these books, or to this book, and it's been republished under the same title, but with a different cover. So when you're looking, and it's on Kindle Unlimited. So when you're looking for it, if you wanted to read it yourself, just be known that it's got a different cover. So let me read the back for you here. When first love failed her, it took someone special to prove love changes. It took Stacey Anderson 5 years to put the pieces of her life back together after her fiancé walked out. As a successful businesswoman with part ownership in a small computer company in '83, very cool, Stacey was satisfied until Franco Borrielli exploded into her peaceful world. Sophisticated and sexual, Franco shook her very core, and with burning ecstasy threatened the deepest, darkest secret any woman could ever reveal. So yeah, sorry, I was stumbling over. Somebody put... You know, if you're going to donate a book, or if you work in a used bookstore, can you not deface the books? Like, you know, I know, like, I talked about this before, there's one thrift store near me, and that when the books get to, like, so the Harlequin books come in and they go on one shelf, and if they're, like, within a year of publication, they'll sell them for, like, half the price of that was on the book. Then if they don't sell within that year because there's so many of them, they put them in these bins, and they sell them, like, 4 for $5, for example. So what they do is they take a magic marker and they put an X here. That's okay. Please don't put stickers and defit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, used book rant. I've been buying a lot of used books lately. So yeah, so there is that one. I love the cover. Like, look at that. Isn't that great? The artwork on these old ones is just stunning. And the last one, another fun one. I love the title of this one. This is a fairly new purchase, and this is Lord of Misrule by Sally Wentworth. It is Harlequin Presents novel number 1357 from April of 1991. So it's an older book, but it's a newer one that I picked up, new to me, from the thrift store. And the main character's name is Verity. You guys know, if you've been watching me for any length of time, how much I disliked the book Verity by Colleen Hoover, but it's a thing. Verity couldn't quell her suspicions. True, the Leighton family had welcomed Paula, Verity's closest friend, to their home. The two women had come to the countryside to view Paula's inheritance from her late husband, and they actually seemed thrilled about Paula's coming baby. In fact, even Sebastian Kent could not have been more charming to the woman who was displacing him. Yet Verity wondered if he had hidden motives, especially when Paula's life was threatened. And what made things more complicated was Verity's growing attraction to Sebastian, a man she now felt unable to trust. So yeah, sounds interesting. I do like the cover. So again, these are the books that you probably remember your grandmother or your mother or your aunt or whoever reading. And they probably look just like this, because it was funny when I was checking out at the thrift store. My husband pulled this one aside and he said this is the one he remembers being at the cottage when he was a kid that his grandmother would be reading, right? Like this is what the books looked like. That, you know, that Harlequin Presents with this up here, the name, that, and then the circle with the picture. These are synonymous. And I think when most people think of Harlequin or category romance, these are the books that they're thinking of. So yeah. Anyway, so there are my picks for this week, you guys. Let me know, have you read any of these? Do you want to read any of these now? Do you want to read about love in Salem? Do let me know in the comments below. And until my next video, everybody, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.